So you might be thinking to yourself, wow, Phil, you look a little more tired than usual. Well, person that points out really rude things, I am. And it's because I didn't get to sleep till about 4 o'clock in the morning. And that's because I was pulled over and my car was impounded at 1 o'clock in the morning. They pulled me over and they were like, sir, why do you have a suspended license and no insurance and no tag for your car? And I was like, what? I do? No. You must have me confused with another Philip DeFranco. Because you know you're never supposed to admit guilt. He could come up to your car and be like, sir, there are 3 dead hookers in the back of your car and you're covered in blood. You'd still respond with, what? No way. Really? Dead hookers? That's crazy. But I do have to thank them for just charging me $1,200 in fines and not taking me to jail, because they could have taken me to jail no problem. And I'd rather take a hit in my wallet than a hit in my asshole. Those are words to live by. I do have to wonder what's up with cops, because anytime I've been pulled over, the police officer never looks at my face. Whenever they talk to me, they always like grab their belt and then look out into the distance like they're about to deliver a fucking monologue. He's like, you know, we could take you to jail, but out of the graciousness of our hearts, I'm gonna let you go. I'm like, why won't you even look at me? Are you that upset with me? But you know, it ended out well. You know, I got my car back, I'm unpenetrated. And I guess the moral of the story is, it could have always been much worse. I mean, the Red Sox could have won the ALCS. That would have ruined my night. You know, every time I go to the airport, I always feel a little better. I'm like, man, all these safety protocols, everything's cool. But then I hear this news story about this guy that was testing the security at the airports that was wearing an Osama bin Laden shirt, had a fake boarding pass, had no ID, and was able to get past TSA officials. It seems like the only way he could have been more obvious is if he wore a shirt that said, I have a bomb. No, seriously, this isn't just a t-shirt saying, I do have a bomb in my briefcase. But I think a lot of people know ways to get past TSA or at least expedite their stay. Because I know when I travel by myself and I don't have any luggage, they always want to do one of those random security checks. But if you go to the kiosk and say that you have 1 or 2 bags, they'll just let you fucking go right through. According to new laws, if you're a foster parent, you are no longer allowed to smoke in your own house. And before you freak out, no, don't worry. You can't smoke in the house anymore. You can still molest the kids. But there are 2 ways to look at the situation. The first being, what the fuck is the government doing to tell you what you can or can't do in your home? Of course, you don't want to smoke next to your kids because obviously that's going to be detrimental to their health. So that's a good question you can answer for me. What is your opinion? Should they be allowed to smoke in their house or no? Is the government extending too far? Or is the government just thinking of the welfare of the child? Video response or text response accepted. The next story I want to talk about I think was completely blown out of proportion. A priest is resigning because he was searching porn on his computer at work. The bad thing about it is he got a virus and it spread to everyone else's computer on the network. So he resigned, but I don't think he needs to leave. I think they need to make this man the new pope. Because this man actually loves women so much, he needs to see them having sex at work. And I know a few of you stragglers are like, what? I'm not really getting the point, Phil. So I'll ask you a question. Who would you rather watch sports with? The pope that has a huge thing for huge boobs? Or the pope that wants your son's ass? If you get Pope Horn Dog III, you're not even thinking about little boys getting raped anymore. You're like, that pope, man. You see what he did the other day? If you didn't see it, Sarah Palin was on Saturday Night Live. And it was actually pretty funny. And it also turns out that that show was the most popular show in the past 10 years. So pretty much the most popular show since SNL decided to not be funny anymore. Now, in no way am I a Sarah Palin hater. I don't like her, but I thought the sketch was funny, which surprised me because when I went to all these websites and all these forums, they were just hating. Talking about how it was unfair, unpatriotic, undemocratic, blah-blah-blah bullshit that Sarah Palin was on SNL. If part of your day involves getting so hysterically angry about Sarah Palin that you have to gasp up all my air and spew out as much irrelevant nonsense, you need to be flown in a plane, given as many paper cuts as possible, thrown out of said plane, need to land ass first on a post of a field goal post while the Jets lose in overtime from a 57-yard field goal, and then Brett Favre would punch you in the face as he cried, wishing that he had better receivers to throw to. And it's time for that thing that we've been talking about for a while, the top 5 ways to break up with your girlfriend. Yes, 5, not 10, because we have time constraints on the show, and here they go. 5. Insert literally any of the 300 people that said AIDS or I'm sleeping with your dad. 4.
Oh, hi, Mrs. Leo. Is Brian there?
Oh, hi, Danny. You know, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Yeah, I think you and Brian should take a break from seeing each other. You know, he's just so busy with all of his college stuff. He's really behind.
But wait, let me just get one thing straight here. Is Brian having his mother break up with me?
Well, breaking up is such a very harsh term.
Okay, I mean, is he just available really quickly for me to speak with him?
Sorry, but I think he's asleep right now. But you take care.
Okay.
You take care.
You take care too, Mrs. Leo.
3.
I've been meaning to talk to you about something. You're too damn Jewish! We don't go anymore. Unless it's to one of your synagogue meetings, whatever those are. It's the Barbra Streisand posters in the bedroom. 6 is enough. You use Oy Vey. in regular sentences? How Jewish can you even be? We're over.
2.
Hello and good morning. This is Eagle News, and my boyfriend is using the teleprompter to break up with me.
Number 1.
So, dude, I gotta break up with Courtney, but I don't want to hurt her feelings.
Dude, just propose to her, man. She'll dump the shit out of you.
Will you marry me?
Yes! Oh my gosh, Andrew! Yes! Yes!
So congratulations to that scrawny guy, that chick, and that dude without a shirt. You win the iPod Touch, and next week we'll have another competition. Until next time, my name's Philip DeFranco. Hope you have a good Monday.